All right, Dan. All right. Dan Harmon. That's a nice shirt you're wearing there tonight, Dan. Where'd you get a shirt like that? Where does one get a shirt like that, Dan? Like if I wanted to click on your chest, what would pop up? Would Amazon pop up? Or would T-Public pop up? Or would...
The rapper?
The rapper pop up? Where can I get a shirt like that?
Zen Monkey Studios, I think, is
Zen Monkey Studios.
They've taken it upon themselves to be as prolific as the bootleggers. That's the new T-shirt market. You got to make 1 million T-shirts a week, so they're all very relevant.
That's a long slogan.
Hey, guest comptroller Rob Schrab is here with us tonight.
I was in my pajamas watching South Park reruns, snuggling with my dog and eating my cereal.
You don't want to get those in the wrong order.
Oh boy. Why?
And then I texted you and I said, Jeff dropped out of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so I replaced him with Ryan Ridley, who just dropped out of the show.
Right.
And then and Bobcat Goldthwait cannot do it.
Right.
And Andy Kidler's not writing back.
Yeah.
And to make a long story short, would you do me the honor of guest comptrolling tonight?
Yes. And call you an Uber too. Will you bail me out? And while you're up, why don't you press the button to call you an Uber and pick me up?
You asked.
I said, "Hey, have you left yet? No, you want to pick me up? Fuck." Oh, he's gonna prove me wrong. Are you reading
No.
Okay.
I'm just looking at my notes here. There's not a lot of them.
Hi, Spencer. I haven't seen you in a while, Spencer.
Hey, man. Yeah, I didn't go to the watch movies with you that time you invited me. I feel bad.
You mean my birthday party?
Oh no, I was thinking about a completely unrelated occasion.
No, that was another time you didn't write me back.
Yeah, no. It happens a lot. I'm a bad person. Hey, Dan.
Hello. Tonight was a rare sighting of the very, very unique, fleeting, evasive, full panted Spencer.
I'm wearing pants.
Spencer, stand up and let's not look at your legs.
Show some lack of leg.
Whoa! Are those at the bottom of the drawer?
Just looks like shorts, though.
What's that?
From most angles, that would have just looked like shorts would, above the knees and.
All right,
everything.
so the Ridley. I just wanted to make fun of him because he bailed like 2 hours before the show. Obviously,
How did that conversation go? Hey, man.
Well, I don't talk to anybody on the phone, but I'll talk. It was. Let's see.
Guess what happened?
This is Ridley's professionalism. I bothered to text him at 5:03 p.m. and said, "You gonna comp-troll tonight?" Because I asked him on Friday before I left.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything Friday either.
Let's look. I mean, okay. So I just got back on Sunday at 5:03 p.m. and I said, "You gonna comp-troll tonight?" That's called verification. That's not or confirmation.
You were confirming the thing.
And he texts back, "I can't tonight." And I texted back, "Fuck!" And then I started like texting people like crazy. And then at some point in there he said, "You don't have any other options?" And I said, "I'll figure something out." It's not an exciting. But then his response was, "Okay." All of that means that he's on another Tinder date. That's what that means. He swiped right or got swiped right.
I don't get it, man.
The old fellas were in an Uber coming here, and so it got us to talking about the Tinders.
Yeah.
Neither of which we've ever
No.
used because I was married and you've been married a while now, probably pre-Tinder marriage.
Pre-Tinder marriage.
And it definitely we both have pre-Tinder bodies. Like we're not.
true.
I mean, you're a fit guy, but I'm just meaning like we're fucking
With
old.
my shirt
Like
on,
no
I'm
one's. I
fit.
mean, it's like Tinder. Time to
to-
start a fire
Right.
with Ralph from marketing. No, I want Sash from Subway. I'm horny, not naive. I don't want someone to explain ISIS to me. I want to come. I can't explain ISIS to anybody. But for real, and then Rob was saying, so it's just for fucking. But is it just for fucking, or is it for?
I don't think it's for love. I think it's for fucking.
It's not for moving in, and it's not moving inder.
No.
Oh wait, there's a lesbian joke in there somewhere, right? Isn't that the lesbian stereotype that they move in with each other? And so there's probably like you can write that joke backwards and make your lesbian friends feel sad and dehumanized.
Write it backwards.
Yeah, it's well now that you know the punchline is moving inder, so you go like, hey, did you hear that there's a dating app for lesbians? It's called Moving Inder. It's not I'm just saying, like, this is how comedy works. It's like blocks. You just go. You don't laugh. You just go, got milk. It's 5:00. My children are hungry. I don't have children. My mannequin leg needs a new pair of shoe. Anyway, so is there a maybe a millennial?
Tinder
Well, no,
bio?
let's not be ageist. There might be a 48-year-old person here that's like a Tinder expert, but is that want to just come
Oh
up?
God, I would love that. Hello.
Hello, he's got like a gold, just Ron Jeremy looking guy comes up with a martini.
May I be of service?
My name is Sebastian Fuxalot.
Some George Takei guy comes. I think I can help you.
Well, is there anybody that's been getting use out of Tinder one way or another?
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, we have a familiar a Harmontown person here, part of our family, a front rower. Let's make this easy. Come on up and.
Yay! All right.
All right. Well, this is a segment called. If you sit down here, then it's easy for the Carl's Jr. or whoever we work for now.
Well
Because
done.
you're so thin, it was blocking you.
Aw, Dan.
What a gentleman. I objectified her. Okay, so yeah, your name again?
I'm Leah.
Leah. Okay. You've been up here before, right?
Like a year and a half ago or something like that. I played
To the day.
Yeah, it's on my calendar. There are little hearts on it, so this is actually my anniversary. I
right,
played
so-
D&D at one point.
Right. So Tinder us like the grandpa and grandpa.
Walk us through a day in the life of the Tinder person.
Yeah, I actually haven't been on it for a year, but I used
Oh,
to be.
God.
I used to be on it like a lot. I definitely got some mileage out of that web.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Schrab, come down.
Well, what does mileage mean? I mean,
Mileage?
What is the
Like,
what is the typical
Holy
Tinder
shit.
encounter like from soup to
Oh,
nuts?
man.
And I do mean
I mean, it's miles of dick.
What's the soup?
it's actual soup. If you're near a soup place.
Well, actually, I'm looking for a new place to live right now because my housemate met her boyfriend on Tinder, and so he's moving in.
So it is for love.
Sometimes it's for love.
Well, love finds a way.
Yeah.
You always try to hit it and quit it. Fire at close range, you think. But then you fall in love because it's like...
that frog DNA in
Yeah.
there, and then all...
Yep.
Nature.
Then you start
nature's
laying your eggs.
Way, man.
Then next thing you know, you're out of the paddock and
All
you're
of
at
a sudden
Site B.
T-Rex is after you. You must go faster, man. Gotta get out of there. Otherwise, that T-Rex...
Doesn't matter who throws a road flare. Your visual acuity
Shit, man.
isn't based on light. It's based on motion.
Right, yeah.
Got to eat that toilet lawyer and
Yeah,
fucking...
man. Fuck 'em up.
You know what I'm talking about. Talking
Man.
about family.
Objects are closer than they appear.
In an ironic sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Just gotta fucking make that girl clever.
Man. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. You gotta get in that plastic hamster ball and just like.
You gotta have that dream sequence where the raptor's talking at you.
Wait, is that what from the
That's the
Clone Wars?
third one. Third one.
Oh, okay.
We saw that in the theater.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, then they say like, "Hey, Kevin, get over here."
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Leah.
Hey.
So
Hey.
the typical
I'm
Tinder
a raptor,
encounter.
and I'm in your dream, and I'm talking to you. It's like that. It's just like Sam Neill's like, ugh, and then the rapper goes, "Hey, can I have some peanuts?" Or what? And it's, and somebody went, "That's terrifying."
All right.
So back to Tinder.
All right. So you have your phone. Where are you typically surfing your Tinder?
I used to do it with my housemate too, and I've also done it with Paul the Whip guy. Yeah, so sometimes it's drunk Tindering, which is kind of more fun because then it's just like a big fun judging game with your buddies.
Is there a limit on that? Like on those music sharing things where they don't want you to be able to do next too many times because then that's like not having to buy music. So they're like, look, you got to marry one of these guys, or I'll see you tomorrow. I know what you're doing. You're judging us.
And unless it changed, I don't think so, but once in a while it'll run out of people, which is a really sad moment where they're like, there's no one else in your area for you.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You insatiable sarlacc pit. You bottomless, gaping.
gaping.
Sex monster.
Oh my gosh.
What was called? Okay, so then you're swiping. Sometimes you're doing it for funsies, like hate swiping.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you're doing it for onesies.
For onesies.
And you're
Yeah,
sincere
right.
swiping.
Yeah. Well, it's always pretty sincere, even if you're doing it with a buddy. Like the objective's always to get a date.
Doing it with a buddy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're sitting on the couch? And
Yeah. And you're looking at people together, and you're like, I don't like him. I can't say his name. Fuck that guy. You know.
Right.
That's better than a
Islamophobic.
Really, any minority.
But sometimes like you swipe, okay, but then you see a gentleman. Not to presume, but like you see a couple. You see,
I've swiped a couple
you see a person. You see a human meat thing.
Yeah.
And you go like it, and then is that person getting there? Are you texting them? Does it go into a chat thing?
Yeah, if you can swipe left, which means you're not interested. Swipe right means that you are interested, and if you both swipe right to each other, then you're sent to a chat. So then you can chat with each other.
What if you don't want to?
Most of the time you don't, and that's always almost like a weird, sad thing because you'll match with someone and it'll tell you it's a match, and then they're like, do you want to keep playing or do you want to talk to this person? And you're like, I want to keep playing. Like,
Wait, keep playing like looking
you just
further or keep like wait.
It becomes an addiction after a while. It's just like anything else where you're just like, I just like to swipe things. You know?
So can you explain? But the people that you're swiping they're all the people that are actively swiping. So there's no chance that you're swiping somebody who's like taking a nap. Like everyone who's swiping is swiping each other.
You don't have to be online right then.
Oh, okay.
Like it's anybody that's active on Tinder, and it's based on like what age range you said you're looking for and like the distance that you're interested in driving. And since it's LA, it's like nothing over 9 miles.
So is the average thing. Maybe we should just skip all the way ahead to, if you don't mind us asking this question.
Yeah.
Like, how many out of all the times that you?
I'm listening.
How many times is this just hooking up? How many times is it just like a one night, one day stand?
A lot, a significant amount. But then also I dated a guy, dated's a strong word. I was interacting with a man for 14 months that I met on Tinder. But
is it
a lot of one or a few time interactions?
Do you get the impression that the people, or most of the people that are using it, is it is it like dating just like everything else, where it's like, well, yeah, I want to fuck probably eventually, maybe even really fast,
Right.
but I'm also not like. Or is it just like a gas station bathroom, like that's a glory hole?
Is
but
it
with
like
a face?
E24 for pussy?
I actually
you
know
in the mood for Chinese?
for banging. I actually know 3 couples that are like serious couples from Tinder.
That's good odds.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Isn't
as
it
good as-
about
what's-
fucking having sex, and then
Okay.
people are like, "Oh, having sex is so great. Let's date." And then sometimes relationships happen.
No, what happened was, okay, Tinder is based on the app Grindr, which is for the gay community, and so that's just for fucking. Like, so that's why originally it was like, oh, you're hot, I'm hot. Do you want to bang? Let's go over there. There's a bathroom in between our houses. And then, so then
What
they
are the
came up-
houses? There's 2 houses involved.
Why?
Well, it's just,
more
hey,
adventurous to go to
there's bathrooms in both of those houses.
Yeah, but
Sometimes multiple
this is
bathrooms.
West Hollywood. There's a house and there's a house, but then there's in between each of the houses there's a
bad
special
houses.
gay
Bang.
bathroom. just for neighbors. Just
Okay.
for
Got it.
Right. So it's based on Grindr, but then now it's Tinder, and so now guys have to deal with women. So I mean, if guys had their way, I'm sure it'd still just be like, do you want to meet in between our houses at the secret heterosexual bathhouse? But then women are like, no, I want you to buy me dinner and learn my name. And they're like, God damn it. And so that's what Tinder is. It's like a meeting of the sexes where the men, I'm sure, but then one of my guy friends said that he had an account and he tried different things. And so when he was saying, like, maybe I want a girlfriend, he was only getting, like, some people. And eventually he changed it where he's like, I'm trying to bang. And then he'd say he'd have girls hitting him up all the time. So he was like, girls are just as nasty as the guys, man. So it's all just what you're looking for.
Is that what he sound? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's too late.
I mean, just as many girls are nasty as guys. Yeah, for sure.
I think
it's app's probably. I mean, obviously, it is a good thing because people are you're using it. So that's the definition of it being good, right? And nobody's getting hurt more than when they use Uber. So like it is because I find that like when you're talking about sex with people, it's like you can never tell, but it's like we all kind of like we have these like sort of I don't know, like we're always worried about everybody else, like worrying about us. And it's hard to. That's what that guy found out. That Kinsey guy. Like it's like people. Everybody's like fucked up. Everybody's like a crazy sexual snowflake. And then and then like a big thing that most people share is that they'd love to talk about it with somebody and love to like indulge lots of it and do all kinds of weird things. But then we have this whole other part that's like, well, I'm not actively coming right now, so I need to like not be afraid of people, and I need to like I need to be respected and allowed to be a senator. Yeah. So I don't know what my point is. A bunch of really obvious shit is my point.
On Tinder, is it like you have profiles and this is what I like and this is what? Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah, it's
Can
on
we look
your
up
phone.
Ridley's profile?
Is it
I don't think
possible to
so.
search for people, or they just?
No.
It's not like Instagram.
Because apparently
We could set up a profile right now and put Ridley's thing in the age range, and then he'd probably come up eventually.
I think Ridley might be 53. I don't know.
All right.
Can't tell.
He looks older than
apparently,
that.
Rob said he's tearing up Los Angeles.
He's tearing
with his
up-
dick, like it's like Paul Bunyan's plow. Just making lakes using Tinder, and so this is that text conversation was very unapologetic and very very curt. I think he got swiped. God knows I did.
Yeah.
Side swiped. My friendship loyalty Hyundai got just the rear view mirror got clipped by his fucking weird dick Ferrari. All right, well, let's thank Leah for explaining some of Tinder to me. I know you guys didn't need to understand it. I like being older than people, especially women. I mean, who wants to be younger than them? You guys, I'm sorry. That was funny, but I understand. Okay. So we have a new. I don't know. All right. Let's
clean up. It's a
Jesus
mess.
Christ. Let's fucking Leah came over and the place is a goddamn mess.
I know.
She
Get your
she
shit
leaves her
together.
Cheeto bowls all over the place. All she does is swiping and fucking, and that's all she cares about.
Yeah.
She doesn't put anything back where she found it, except
Stop it. Don't go in. Don't finish that sentence.
Yeah, I know.
Please don't finish that sentence.
She puts dick back where she found it.
Okay, you finished the sentence when I just specifically asked you to not finish the sentence, and you finished the sentence.
I wasn't sure you knew what I was gonna say.
I knew what you were going to say. That's why I said don't finish that sentence, and you finished it. You finished it. You finished the sentence. You're a finisher.
All right.
Piece of shit. You're not a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I went too far. You're a good guy.
It's all right.
I'm glad I'm here.
All right. All right. Thank you for swiping tonight's conversation about that, and now we're gonna have a slightly more serious, more dramatic one. But it's also about
love.
It's about connections with strangers that are possible through technology.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll just unceremoniously bring him out because he's not an entertainer. He's just a new friend. I met him at a bar.
Which bar?
I met him at the drawing room, which is where everybody goes after the show usually.
That's true.
I was there on probably a Tuesday morning, and started small talking, and then found out that this guy's got a pretty interesting story. I was like, "Would you please come on my show and let's talk about it?" Is he back there? Is he ready?
No one's listening.
Oh, okay. Let's welcome our new friend Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah, sit in that one. Thanks for coming.
Give it up for Kyle.
Yeah, I don't
Dan
do this,
met him in a bar. Kyle.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out here and telling us your story. It's pretty personal, but it's also like weird like kind of TV movie shit. So I pressed him to come on the show. Probably that separates you from almost everyone in this room. Although it would be fun if there was one guy that was like, "Wait, me too."
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Is that you
That'd be
currently
great.
have the beating heart of a complete stranger in your chest?
I do.
Having gotten a heart transplant. How many years ago?
Actually, today is my anniversary. 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Whoa.
With this.
So
with this
can
person's
I?
heart.
Today
How
was
old?
the day I got it.
Wow. How old are you right now?
What's that?
How old are you right now?
I'm 31. I was
31.
20. Yeah, when I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, because so let's start there. There's a reason why you needed a heart transplant is not because you were eating too many French fries.
No, my diet was not the case. I was born with a disease called, not disease, sorry, that's not right to say, transposition of the great vessels. So your heart is backwards and your blood flows backwards. And
So you loved the rain and hated children.
I did, yeah. I was like, I can't do this. You people get away from me.
You would take Christmas presents. You were the Grinch.
Yeah, I was the Grinch. I was like stuck in a house the whole time, like bubble, like in a bubble.
Yeah, so you had this. So what is the nature of that? Like we've got our friend Seek who comes on sometimes, and he's been at multiple aneurysms, and they can't figure out why that is. But his prognosis is basically that he has to like just be satisfied with the fact that at any minute something terrible could just happen in his brain.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a little bit there.
But you were certainly there before the transplant.
Oh yeah, that was real bad.
You were
Yeah,
just
yeah.
what did the doctors tell you before the transplant? Like what was your prognosis? Is that the word?
I was in heart failure, so my heart was dying. They did all they could do to fix it. After I had 5 pacemakers, and after the 5th one didn't work, so that was me going on a list. And, so the doctors were pretty much like, your only option is someone else's heart. So
then describe
was,
to us,
you know.
because I think this is you always hear. I don't know. Heart transplant is just a concept from the from the news. Is like what I've never been able to ask somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, so what is it? You're not sitting in a hospital waiting because it took how long to get up.
So basically, after I graduated high school, my heart was I was in failure, and then my doctor, funny enough, she was hilarious. She's like, yeah, I don't trust any doctors in Washington to help you out right now, so you should go to Stanford, and they will give you a better heart. And so I went there. You go on a list, you get the process going, but they try to mend it as much as they can, though.
They try to mend the.
They try to fix it as much as they
Right.
can. So that's like another pacemaker. Maybe something they need to like fix with the heart, a valve, but I didn't need any of that. It was just more pacemaker stuff. So it was just kind of that whole.
So then at the moment when a donor becomes available and it's like it's go time, which it must be a huge like rush and emergency. Like you're not sitting in a hospital. You're
I'm
hanging out.
I'm hanging out at home. I was at home with my sister. She moved to help me out, and my mom, and got the call around dinner time, I guess, 5 o'clock.
Do you remember what you were doing the moment that the phone rang?
I was cooking dinner. I like to cook. That's what I do nowadays, and I work in that world.
What were you making?
What was I making? Something without salt.
French fries?
Yeah. Something without, something real
Time for
high. Like, I'm just gonna do this. Why not? No. something low salt. Something like I can't. My dietary restrictions were pretty minimal, but I was with my sister, and I got the call, and you never meet your transplant doctor ever. It's not. They just do the surgeries. I have another doctor that helped me out, and then the doctor that called me is a fellow.
Right.
So they,
So I want to get to that doctor thing in 1 second,
Yeah.
but I just
Yeah,
want
that's fine.
just to get the picture. Like, was this a cell phone time or was this pre-cell phone?
I think I had like that like Nokia brick. I miss that thing too. Those were great. Those were durable.
It's a voice call, and the doctor's
It's a voice call. They
guy on the other
call.
end.
This guy on the other line
Says-
his first words were, "Are you Kyle?" I said, "Yes, I'm Kyle." And he just said, how are you feeling today? I thought it was pretty creepy. Some guy just going in and saying that. And I was like, my body's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty good. But he said, are you feeling ready to get a transplant? And that was it.
He didn't do anything clever, hey, can I get you anything? Like
He's
a
like-
human heart?
He's like, so I got this box, or what's in the box?
Okay, so then you're like, holy shit, this is it.
Yeah.
How much fear is there versus how much like relief? Because I imagine the life
it's
was
all-
already fear.
It was all fear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're not like, oh my God, this is better than nothing,
No,
therefore it's all good.
The
It's like-
chances were still like 80% good, 20%
That sounds so terrifying to me. Like I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it because they have to break open your rib cage
Yes.
and take your old heart out,
Yep.
put it on a
a
plate.
All right,
Plate,
Rob
yeah.
Zombie.
And
What
then,
is
and then get a new,
Yeah, so-
and but
And
you're
they cut
gonna.
my brain open too for fun. It was
But
great.
seriously, they're taking your heart out of your body
Yeah.
and connecting your for. I don't know if you know the details of it, but how long? I mean, like how long is your body without a heart?
At the time though, when it happened, I mean, when I got the call, that would be my fourth open heart surgery. So at the time, I didn't have a sternum. So
They had replaced. They just stopped. They put just zippers in.
they just kind of like zip it up, throw some cartilage back in there, and then they're like, "You're good."
They're
to
like,
go.
we're coming back in here
Yeah,
in a
we're
month.
gonna go
I don't
back
want
in
to. I don't want to be
eventually,
cynical,
so,
but I
yeah.
also don't want to keep stabbing
you
you.
gotta have fun with it,
So
It's like Play-Doh,
Just
you know?
don't look down, Kyle. But
Yes.
at this time, you'll thank me later. It's
Yeah,
mainly
it's
duct
perfect.
tape.
Wait, what do you have instead of a sternum?
I don't really know.
Is there
There's just
nothing
some
there?
stuff there? Yeah, I mean, as I'm touching myself. Yep. Yeah. Just like there's a little bit of a sternum there at the top. Yeah.
Holy shit! So wait,
What if you get punched?
you're in serious danger that if you were to ever like take a car door to the chest,
Yeah.
like you could actually get really
car
fucked
door
up.
would mess me up, or a nice punch or things
Jesus.
like that. Yeah.
All right, so then you go
It's a
into.
heartwarming story for everybody here. Hi.
Well,
Sorry,
they've been through so much
All right,
worse.
good, sweet, awesome.
I don't know. Did you see the Aubrey Plaza episode? It was.
I listened to it actually. I listened to it.
I'm kidding.
I love the
Great
sex doll
episode.
thing.
I did that for the laugh. I
great
did that. I really enjoyed her. And
She's really cool.
She's
I
an
don't know
awesome
why you
person, and
did
I
that.
that was for a cheap laugh because my
She's
interviewing
really cool.
was bad, and it was
Very
so,
talented person, and you're talking shit about her while she's not here.
I went for a very, very cheap, very terrible laugh. Yeah.
It's pretty shitty of you. It's a good person.
It's not going to be shitty.
Never did anything. Never said anything bad about
It could
you.
have been anybody but her too. It would have been funny and also harmless too, because I feel like I could have picked anybody. So yeah. Well, it is interesting about it. Like we don't have to spend the rest of the time on the actual operation because there's a meeting with the goddess in this Campbell's journey, and then there's an atonement with some shit.
Aztec? Where we at?
But there on the table.
Yes.
That is a really important, if childish, question. Like, how in the hell this thing is like, it's the motor that keeps your body from dying, and then they're taking it out. Like, what is it like? What do they do? Do they put?
So you're on my heart was I was actually when I got the call for it, I was actually crashing a little bit. So my heart was I was in a lot more heart failure. I think it was borderline being hospitalized the whole time. So but I got the call, and you go in there, and my heart was I was as nervous as you can be, just what's going on, yada yada, did some calls that I had to make to family, like goodbye or whatever, and they could not sedate me because actually, first off, when I got the call, I had to spend the night in the hospital because the donor's family wasn't ready to
let go of
the body. So yeah, that was an interesting thing to sit there and kind of wait for that. So that's
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah, it'll fuck with your head a little bit in life and makes you realize life a little bit more. And
you're like,
you're like, oh,
you're in the
I'm
same
waiting for
hospital.
this.
You drop by the doorway and go, listen, I know I'm not entitled to anything, but this isn't a cup of sugar.
I've got Blue Cross. It's all right.
But just physically, I'm just saying,
go into a room. You go in the surgery room. There's a machine that pretty much looks like a reel-to-reel, and it just, after they get ports into your valves, it's basically redirecting your blood out of your body into like a reel-to-reel to oxygenate it. Give it oxygen, and then yeah.
So there's a machine. There's a machine on the outside that keeps you from dying while they disconnect your heart.
While they disconnect your heart and pull your heart out.
And then they Indiana Jones the bag of sand in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that your body doesn't shoot the arrows. Makes sense. And they there's probably they gotta adjust the amount of sand depending on the heart.
Exactly.
Okay, well, so yeah, and I'll Google the rest of that if I'm so
Google
goddamn
it.
interested because there's things that only you can tell us about, which is your personal story.
Gotta Google it.
Yeah.
Gotta Google that
we do
information.
So then they zip you back up. There's obviously all this terror now that you have this thing because it's like, there's this percentage of chance that it's just it's just not going to work.
Yeah, rejection. Yeah.
And see how the Tinder thing already thematic, fear of rejection, the swiping, the cell phone. Come on, it's impressive. It's so impressive. I didn't even plan it. And I forced the connection, improvisationally, and apparently offended you. I don't know. So you're zipped up and you're done. You're recovered.
Yeah.
And so then here comes the thing that definitely separates you from everyone in the room, even if someone in here did have a heart transplant, because then this thing that's not supposed to happen happens, which is that the family.
I don't know who. You're never allowed to know who the donor is, who they are, and the family. Somehow, the details, I don't know how they figured it out, but the details are really they were searching a little harder for I don't know, they were kind of doing their own investigation. They found my brother's website as a painter, and he wrote something in the bio of like, oh, my brother with transplant, yada yada, and it just matched up like San Francisco area, yada yada, and they ended up finding out and contacting my mom, and yeah, so the family.
So the family of the guy whose heart's in your chest tracked you down,
Right.
and so did you hang out with them? What?
To be quite honest, I have never written anything to them or seen them. My mom has. She's talked with them. It's I don't know. Maybe something I should do. Maybe something. Mentally, it's kind of a little hard.
No,
What did they want? If they're talking, they went to talk to your family. What were they trying to do in that?
They just want to see where
You just wanted to see what happened.
see what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I did not know where that was coming from. Actually.
No, that's cool.
Oh yeah, no, you were answering Schrab before when he
Wait,
talked.
what?
That's Spencer.
Who's talking? Where am I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was
No,
like, yeah.
don't
So
worry.
the family.
Just imagine Dan's stomach is talking to you.
All right, good,
That's
great.
the eye
Great.
line. Yeah.
But no, in answer to your question, to the extent that you're feeling any guilt, I would immediately absolve you of it, as I would any war veteran who
Yeah.
I would say follow. Well, I wouldn't say follow your heart because then you'd groan, and I would
It's a little
follow
different.
your bliss, follow your comfort, follow your. I mean, there's no. This is all epilogue, and whatever you feel like doing, you don't. You
Yeah,
do.
I mean-
obviously they're breaking rules, tracking you down. They're following their fucking impulses.
They're figuring out how to find where all the pieces went. But
What's different? What's different in your life now? Did you notice anything? I mean, did you like go? I
Yeah.
never liked pepperoni before, but now
that's a big thing actually that happens with transplant.
see,
people.
you're shaking your head real.
I was
like
yes, because everything, all of your interest in this is purely as a direct-to-video feature from
I want
the
to see
80s.
if he's like,
Hallmark,
I
dude,
saw
Hallmark.
a vision. I saw a vision of something.
It was just as if I was running through the bush. I got a werewolf's heart.
You're a lichen, aren't you?
Well, hold on. No, but all of
Look
these,
at that. I can feel.
all of these questions are fine, but there's a little more to the story.
Okay,
there's a final
all right.
little like cosmic fucking like insane thing.
All right, yeah, okay.
Which I don't know where to file and didn't know where to file and thought you should just come and share it. So even though you didn't communicate with them,
Right.
because they connected with your mom, the information came to you.
Yeah, they've seen photos of me. They know. I mean, they send her emails.
So now
like
you
this.
know about the donor.
Right.
And did you do any investigating of your own, or was it just all information that came to you?
It's information that came to me. Yeah, I didn't want to.
No, anything.
I didn't want to.
And so, what did you find out?
What I found out, he's from like Northern California, and he was 27. I knew that though. I knew the age of the time when I was getting it, and then I found out how he died, and that was very interesting. And that was basically I found out he just committed suicide, and that was kind of a little hard to hear because the stories were a little flip-flop of what I don't think people wanted to tell me. And yeah,
Wait, you mean they didn't want? You don't think they?
I don't think people wanted me to know that he took his own life,
Right.
and it's I don't know. I mean, it's horrible, but it's something that that's who.
Well, it makes the mind race through so many
Yeah,
strange
yeah.
calculations that you never have to perform about what. And I still don't know what the. All I know is that that's insane. I don't know what it means really. I don't know if it means like oh good, a person who didn't even want their heart, they threw it away and I found it in the garden.
Right,
Or
yeah,
is it
yeah.
like, I mean, no, it's not like that
It's not
at
like
all.
that.
I
mean,
it's a
I'm
dumb
thankful
question.
for the life. I'm 11 years now alive, living, and it's always been a struggle too. Like my heart, like 5 pacemakers, all that kind of stuff, and just it's. I mean, I'm grateful for it. It's hard to know that that's what happened, but that's kind of that's life, I guess too. People choose their own path, and that's kind of.
Is there another dumb question, and then I'll let Rob ask us fun questions.
That's fun, man.
He wants to know if you can jump higher now. wants.
I've been able to move one thing real slowly. It's kind of weird. I don't know why.
He
You
wants
see
to
the movie Phenomenon? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yes.
He wants to know if Denzel Washington can help you fight crime
Yeah.
by telling
Yeah.
you where the cartel is.
Can't wait.
Do you feel where a treasure might be?
But my one last grounded question,
That's fine.
which is a
No,
pretty
you-
typical one, is just sort of like well, it's
Sorry.
like all right. So like is there like a psychological or spiritual pressure that comes with?
I mean, my mind is a lot more open to a lot of things, and I believe in. I mean, I don't know, psychological mind.
I guess do you have? Well, there's survivor's guilt if you just live through something that people, but we never talk about. I don't know if there's donation receiving guilt about like, oh, I better do something with this heart. If the guy saw what I just did last night on that date, he'd be like, what are you doing? It's my heart. And you watched Hudson Hawk?
Yeah, why?
And you made her watch it, and she told you she didn't like it the first time, and you.
And why are you a fan of it? Why are you a fan of it? Come on,
It's like every beat is the one that I didn't
Right,
get, and
right.
you've used it to watch Hudson Hawk. I mean, is there anything like that about like did your view of your career change?
There's a lot of a lot of transplant people. There's a lot of guilt around that, I guess, that some people have, and maybe. I mean, internally, I don't have it on the outside of like, I feel bad. I love the life that was given to me to be here and to be living. So it's not. I guess I don't really have guilt. You know, I have just
A lot of the guilt.
appreciation.
Yeah, a lot of the guilt must go away if you found out he killed himself. Like, not to be glib or anything, but it's like he literally ended his life so that I could live. I mean, not so that I
Right,
could
like with
live.
the Hudson Hawks scenario, yeah, when you get that.
Yeah, it's like,
when you
well,
get
you
that
had your
cartoonish,
chance.
yeah, it's like you. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's better than somebody who wanted to live and got into
Yeah.
a car accident.
Yeah. No, it worked out pretty great, I think.
That's I guess so.
But
Yeah.
you've rolled these thoughts over in your head more than we have,
All the
right?
time. I mean, I could get rejection anytime. Life is really quick.
What do you mean by
And
rejection? Like the heart?
my body could reject my heart
Even after 11 years?
potentially, and actually after 10 right now, I'm really. I'm healthy. I think so. And but the body can. Yeah, the body eventually can start to reduce. My meds will change it. Try to, I don't know, a formula of drugs to try to keep me alive.
Oh,
Or
so you have to take drugs to keep.
I take
the
a lot
heart-
of drugs, yeah. So
Okay.
you have white blood cells. I'm sure you all know that. And they attack foreign things in your body. And mine is foreign. They're not attacking it right now, but if they ever feel the urge to, because my meds stop. And they can do that. Because it's not me. It's not you. It's not a part of your DNA.
So,
Interesting
are you
science.
like a Jessica Alba now? You can like see like other like murderers having
Yeah.
like I mean like.
I'm a precog, yeah, exactly.
Good. Okay, cool. So, how many ghosts are in the building?
There it is.
Well, all right, yeah, I'm bad at closing things, but
That's fine.
I wanted you to come meet the kids, and I wanted to learn about Tinder, and I wanted. Well, there was one thing that you said when we were talking about it, and I was like, it was like you said you don't even get anesthetic when you do the procedure,
Oh Jesus Christ!
right? What
No.
they didn't put you under, or they couldn't put you
Well,
under?
they couldn't put me under because my heart was.
No, anesthetic, okay, but they can't knock you out.
They can't knock you all the way out. They have to keep you at like a. I mean, they can't.
Are you fucking kidding me? So they're going, okay, so here we go. Sorry.
Yeah, so they
you may
do
feel a
knock you
slight
out.
tugging.
Oh, I bet it hurts, but ooh, we're almost done.
Yeah, that's
Just
pretty much it.
almost done. Yeah, almost done. Almost done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. And that, okay, you didn't see that, and you're just.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Were you like
yeah.
going, there's a chair, hit me with something really hard, I don't
Well, they
a
keep you at
blindfold.
just a happy medium. Like I'm out, but I can hear things. and I
Oh,
can, like-
fuck.
And I can and then your heart does have to stop for a minute. So there's that episode that they're always.
So you heard your old heart stop.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means. You can feel it though, you know. You can feel it. I mean, you feel,
You felt it?
well, you feel certain things, or you kind of you. I mean, you go somewhere else. You know, you kind of like you just yeah.
I'm so bummed out right
So,
now.
Life stuff, you know.
but you said there was a point, and I can't remember where it was because I was like as they were putting there was a line that you had where because I asked you like what was the last thing you said before the procedure started or something like that. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm just exploiting you, but
Fuck you. Yeah, that's
just
fine. You
milking
totally are.
your-
That's,
you for
you
your-
fucking are. Let's do it. I just was yelling out, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Yeah. And that was with my mom and my sister, and that was, and they were wheeling me into the room, and that was my last words to them, and that was pretty much. Yeah.
Which I feel it's funny because when you were talking about it, I was like immediately it's like it's like there's a shame we associate with that or we don't none of us wants to be caught any more than we want to be caught masturbating or taking a shit. We don't want to be caught saying I don't want to die.
Right.
Like we look at it as like this thing that oh well. That and it's like it's so strange because it's shitting and jerking off it kind of unites us.
Right.
It's
we
pretty
all
much-
have to do it, right?
and yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't want to die. It's
Yeah.
like it's very very underappreciated as a very profound statement. It's
is.
like
Yeah,
the,
I
one of the
don't
most
know. I mean,
the thing that leopards
live.
can't say. You'll never hear it from a fucking giraffe. That's for sure. If giraffes could talk, all they'd say is "Now I can reach an apple." That's so proud of myself.
Mom, I did it.
Only we would ever say, "I don't want to die," even though nothing
I think
does.
it's human. We're animals. We're something. It's in our DNA. You know. I mean, and I've been through so much, and I don't want to die. You know, and I've been clinically dead a few times, and it's like, it's you know, I love the people around me. I love to live.
And there was a dude somewhere that for whatever reason he
Didn't
did wanna.
And I'm fortunate for
and it's fantastic that some geniuses were able to use a part of
Yeah.
him to keep grant your wish. It's really fucking incredible.
Yeah, my surgery was supposed to be 5 hours, and it was 10 hours long. I lost a ton of blood, a lot of things. My heart was swelled over. It was definitely a long ordeal.
Did they try to convince you it was your fault? They're like,
Yeah.
it took 10 hours. You know, you really gotta calm down.
Yeah, you gotta come down. Wait, I'm alive. Wait, where am I?
So you were half awake for 10 hours.
I mean, I was out. They're not talking to me, you know. They're not like.
Well,
but I
no,
can
they're
hear.
probably hoping, they're ignoring you. They're like,
Yeah.
if they look you in the eye, they'd be like, oh, man.
Well, by the way, did you
Oh
hear
my
that?
God, whoa.
That you're not allowed to, the donor, the guy that performs the actual surgery, unlike all the other surgeries anybody's ever had, like the doctor doesn't meet you. You never see his face. You never know his name, right?
No, yeah.
Why is that?
don't.
Why is that? That
They
seems
don't
weird.
want that
Oh,
human
okay.
contact, I guess.
I've watched The
just
Nick.
like, you know.
I know what you're talking about.
There you go. Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah.
I think that's interesting too. That the guys that do and ladies, God damn it, Harmon, the geniuses that really whose fingers are the most precise and who really know how to do this like top of the line bomb squad thing in a human body. Like they actually, if you go up the tiers enough. They're like the same as executioners. They wear masks and
They have to have a separation, otherwise they would probably blow their brains
because all
out.
they want to think about is the math and the fucking.
They just don't want that connection, like, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, he was a great kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also isn't.
Like,
Isn't it more to the point that they probably isn't about the outcome too? They don't want to know what happens to you after you leave.
Right. Yeah.
They want to just walk away from it, go into the next one because they want to be thinking about something they read about you.
Right. Yeah.
While they're working on someone else.
They'll read about me here. That's right, yeah.
Pretty nuts. All right. Well, let's all give Kyle a warm thank you for opening himself up and sharing heart with us.
Thank you.
Is there anything? You have that thing you wanted to plug. He's also doing a one-man show. No.
No.
Is there anything? As long as you're, because I just called you by your first name because I figure you're not a stand-up. You're not a.
Yeah, that's fine. Plug anything? I don't know.
When you were clinically dead,
There's a lot of that.
so how many times were you clinically dead?
Jesus. Here we go again. Three.
Three?
I think three. Yeah, I think 3 times.
Three.
Yeah.
All right. So Ben Franklin.
He was clinically finishing the segment, and he saw the other side. He was going into the light, and then you've pulled him back to a cold room where.
You just want to know more, man.
I nailed it. I did a 4-point landing. They applauded. He grabbed his hat,
and
you have more Roger Corman questions.
Oh, fuck, man. Come on,
I'm supposed to undercut you. This is my job.
I don't know where you read that.
Between the lines.
Well, anyways, thank you again,
Thank you.
Kyle, for
Yeah.
coming and sharing your self-opening heart sharing. Remember
Plug
that?
one thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna plug it. I brew beer. If you all love beer, I'm trying to start a beer bar. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll get that going.
All right, well, let me
Am I
know.
on there?
Yeah, let
I
us,
will.
You know how to get in contact with us, so let us
for
know
sure.
when the grand opening is,
Hell
and
yeah,
we'll
man. Yeah.
we'll do our version of Kickstarter, which is we'll all get drunk
It's perfect.
at your bar.
I got a brewer probably, so yeah, we'll brew beer.
Is it going to have a clever name like the aortic?
like
Now who's Roger Corman?
All right.
Who's Roger? Guys coming up with like
the
log
sleeve
lines.
behind the sleeve of the I don't know, something weird like that.
All right, thanks,
All right,
Kyle.
thank you
Maybe
very much. Thank you.
we'll check back in with him at some point.
Dan, have you ever had surgery?
I had a biopsy. Yeah, so I got this. That.
Ugh, gross. What did you? How many biopsies did you buy? That was stupid.
How good of a friend are you that you don't know about your?
I knew
surgeries?
it. I was setting you up to talk about it. I knew about it.
I thought
How good of a friend of you that didn't come to my birthday or say happy birthday?
when was
Kissing Dan Gooderman on Twitter and you don't say happy birthday and you get no text.
Well, you're always hanging out with your Lego friends.
That's why we text each other that we love each other.
Well, I when he was talking about how could you reject something after 11 years, it's in your chest. I was thinking about you, man, and how possible it is.
Yeah,
No.
No, you weren't.
Well, I think that, I don't know about you, but I think this is a very interesting podcast I've put together.
I think you're doing a really
Yeah.
good job.
No.
It's a
Don't
mellow
applaud.
one. It's a
I
mellow
don't need
one.
it. It's its own reward.
It's a mellow one.
All right. So,
I get paid in fun.
all right. Spencer, talk about the Chinese or ISIS or.
So you guys have heard about these murder vans, right?
No! Murder vans? Murder vans.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like the legend of beggar vans?
It's just.
Oh, God.
Like that.
All right. I knew it. Okay, shit. I knew I should have
The
done
white blood cells
I know,
are getting suspicious.
I know. I'm with you guys. I didn't want to be here tonight. I knew it.
It was nice of you. Oh, I know what we need to talk about. Okay, so kids.
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
So every once in a while, it appears we have to keep reminding you what a Monopoly guy is in screenwriting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I thought that's how I'm gonna die. It's like the end of GARP. It's always that's that person you least expect. It was nice. It was. Thank you for doing us. You did do me a favor. He said, "I'll do it if you're in a jam." I said, "I am in a jam." Or why would I be asking? I'm in a jam.
I haven't had my vitamins today.
What vitamins do you take? That excites me.
I take
In order to do the bit, I had to be off mic. I said vitamin C. God damn it. Vitamin C.
I know what it is. I'm just shocked. I know what you were.
I know that's
referring-
what the Lego people run on. 9 movies? Come on. They're Legos. Knock the coke off over there. Couple too many Lego movies coming out.
They're
Cocaine.
called. They're not. They don't call them Legos.
Lego bricks.
Thank you.
So the Monopoly guy. So the reason why we're bringing this up, well, I don't want to have to keep explaining this to you, young screenwriters.
I mean, you're basing this off of me who saw a commercial.
Right.
I want to. Let's verify it first because I might be wrong because I haven't seen the movie.
The movie Sisters.
Is there a Monopoly guy in Sisters?
Oh, there's a Monopoly guy in Sisters.
What's the
in
Monopoly
trailer.
guy in Sisters? I haven't seen it.
There's a woman wearing a big belt, and they're like, "Oh, you had to have a good time at the championship," and she's like, "What? This is where you won the belt at because you're a wrestler." I did the joke bad, but
Right,
yeah,
but that is a Monopoly guy.
Yeah, no,
because
it's a
If
Monopoly
you go,
guy.
holy cow! If you have a movie or whatever, do we want to say the origin of the Monopoly guy?
Yeah. Just to remind you of new time listeners, Monopoly guy is named after the moment in Ace Ventura 2 when Jim Carrey is about to let a guy have it, and he's dressed like the Monopoly guy.
He's bald. He's got a mustache, a monocle. He's in a tux.
And the guy says, "Oh, I don't like people who talk to animals and make faces." And Jim Carrey goes, "I'm sorry, we haven't met. You must be the Monopoly guy." And it's like it's a joke. But the problem is with a Monopoly guy, and it's very clever as it turns out because you're kind of holding a monopoly over all of reality, and it's not really fair that you're profiting a laugh, which you really aren't. So then you, my friends, my Asperger's flock, they're like, that, and I always qualify this by saying, like, because for you guys, because you'll be tweeting me, well, isn't a Monopoly guy all comedy? Because aren't you always contriving everything? Actually. Yeah, no, we're not talking about it is or it isn't. We're talking about a thing. It's like, well, unnecessary roughness in football. I mean, what is it? Well, I've jockey. I'm just saying, like, it's a concept. It's like there's places where lines are clearly crossed. So the Monopoly guy, the actual Monopoly guy one is one. Don't do that. Back then, it was then Waterboy with Adam Sandler. The guy walks in, he's dressed like Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
All right, Colonel Sanders, and it's like supposed to be a laugh, and it was a scene closer. It's
You
not
can't-
fair. It's a
you
Monopoly
can't
guy.
dress
Can't do
a
it.
guy-
You're not allowed to do it. You can't do it.
dress a guy up exactly like Colonel Sanders and go, zing, you look like Colonel Sanders. It's cheating.
Yeah. You
can't do that.
can't dress a guy like Colonel Sanders and have him go like, "Hi, I know what you're thinking. I'm dressed like Colonel Sanders,
Yeah,
but here's the
you can do
thing.
that.
Like you could throw it away and keep moving and do more with this character. Just like let him be dressed like Colonel Sanders. Call him Colonel Sanders. Have that be the character's name. I don't care. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you to stop doing that one thing.
Right.
And the reason I gotta tell you again is because, according to Rob, this is a
anybody-
preliminary Monopoly guy
Yeah, yeah.
alert, code orange, because it's based on a trailer clip, TV commercial.
What's the new
Christmas with the fartings.
No. The new Seth Rogen movie.
Right. That was my guess at the title. The night before.
The night before. Anybody see the trailer for it?
Oh, the movie's bad.
Well, I'm not here to qualify whether the movie is good or not. I hear actually it's pretty good, but I heard it. I didn't see it. We could talk after the show, but in the trailer, isn't there? Seth Rogen is talking to two little girls who are twins, who are in like a blue little dresses and like pigtails, and he says, what does he say?
There's something about The Shining.
He says, "Oh, okay, hey, you guys are from The Shining or something?"
Right.
Something like
Monopoly
that.
guy.
Yeah, they said you look weird, and he said, "Have you ever seen The Shining?"
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
Can't do it.
I'm a fan.
Maybe
I'm
it's a great movie. Can't do that.
I'm a fan
That's
of
not
everybody.
a joke.
I'm a fan of everybody involved, but it's cheating because if you write in the script two girls that are dressed like the twins in The Shining. Seth Rogen says, have you seen The Shining? That's cheating. It's cheating.
It's cheating. You're cheating.
You
You're
can't
cheating.
you're being a bully. You're being a bully, I think.
You're being a bully. You're bullying. You're
like,
monopolizing.
if I know I can, you're being what is that in pool where you're pretending you're being bad?
A hustler, sharp.
A hustler. You're being a hustler. You're like going, oh man, shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to score this one. It's just like, all right, well, what if I get, if you don't do it, I'll give you $20. Okay, I did it. All right, okay, it's cheating.
Yeah.
It's cheating.
Now,
cheating. You're being a comedy hustler.
We can't go to. We're not allowed on that set. We can't go there and tell those guys what to do. They're very successul. Whoever's writing that movie, they're doing a great job.
Seth Rogen.
They live in a
Seth
house
Rogen's
so big. They can't, if I showed up, I'd be shot.
Yeah.
So I'm starting here. I'm starting here where the problem starts. 25-year-old kids in Los Angeles, you came out here from your turnip farms, and you got big dreams, and you admire me. You're like, I want to do what he did.
Yeah.
From Milwaukee to LA, I want to build myself from dirt without permission, like Dan Harmon did. I'm gonna play Chevy Chase's voicemails, and I'm gonna be on TMZ, and everyone's gonna respect me because
Get
I'm a
rid of
really
them
respectable
turnips.
person.
No more turnips for me.
Yeah.
I don't want any
And so I'm
turnips.
telling you, well, fine. Yeah, come to my podcast. First of all, it's $10 at the door. Pretty high price, considering. That's for them. They gotta. It costs money to make a room this hot.
My thing that is with the Monopoly guy is when did the first time I noticed the Monopoly guy was the origin of the Monopoly guy in Ace Ventura, which came out when, like 90. This is pre-Pulp Fiction laughs.
Yeah, we were still in theaters with kids making them laugh with
I know.
farts and
We
stuff.
were kids.
Yeah.
We were kids. And it's still happening to this
Still
day.
happening.
People are still doing
You
Monopoly
gotta stop
guy.
it.
Don't do Monopoly guys. That's
You're
cheating.
millennials. Like
Don't
you're into
do
stopping
cheating.
things.
Yeah.
Stop that. Stop.
Or at least,
stop bad comedy.
set it up, do Monopoly guy, and then undercut it with some kind of.
Take it 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Do a peer-to-peer Monopoly guy where there is no Monopoly, where everyone just does their own comedy for each other on an app. I'm not gonna bitch about that.
I haven't seen the movie, but
You go like, I need a movie. Who needs a movie?
Have
To
you
put it
seen
in your
The
app,
Shining?
I need to laugh, and then someone comes to your house and like shouts up at the thing. What if a guy was dressed like a leopard? I don't know. Okay, cool. 5 stars, please.
How could you? Okay, haven't seen the movie, but I mean, like if the little girls were like going, "You're weird," and he goes, "Haha, have you seen The Shining?" and they would say, "Yeah, why do you think we're dressed exactly like these two girls from The Shining? We're the biggest fans." And then the dad comes in with an axe, like going, "Hey, have you seen our favorite movie?" and then if he goes, and then Seth Rogen goes, "No, but have you seen The Shining?" And yes, we have.
See,
That's why my
he's
daughters are dressed
blessing
like
the-
this, and
yeah.
I'm dressed like Jack Nicholson, and then all of a sudden, Scatman comes in going, "Ah!"
And it's like, I don't believe this. You guys lured me in. You waited for me to make the Monopoly
You guys-
the Shining joke.
You guys have really seen The Shining. You've totally seen The Shining. Yes, and then he would turn around, and then The Shining's actually playing on the TV.
And then he's like, one thing though, because you had twins, and they're like, they're not twins, and then they
One's
they
a
pull out
boy.
a series of black and white photos of the most horrific do-it-yourself surgery. And then he looks really close at one of the kids' faces, and it's like, oh my God, yeah. And there's just like flaps of like badly sewn together skin, and it's like it's
And
fucked up.
they keep pushing in and dissolving, and then it's Seth Rogen at the end going.
Credits. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, do that instead.
Stanley Kubrick shot the moon landing.
Well, yeah, and he confessed to it in the form of very many hidden things in The Shining.
Apollo T-shirt
Yep,
on
sure.
on Danny Boyle.
Or you're schizophrenic, and you watch The Shining. You decide.
You guys have really seen The Shining. You guys have really seen The Shining.
All right, full
Have you
pants
seen
Spencer.
my friend
Make fun of Ridley.
Fred?
Monopoly guy.
My name, Fred and his wife Wilma are coming over, and a guy comes in with an orange shirt with spots on it and a blue tie, and he's kind of fat. You know, that's a Monopoly guy.
Remember in the documentary for the behind the music thing for. Never mind.
No, come
for
on.
Weird Al Yankovic, and it was like, and then Flea did an interview, and they were like, what did you? He's like, I don't know, I like his songs, but the one he did for us, Yabba Dabba Doo. Now, do you think that's funny? I don't think that's funny.
Yeah, I like if Flea, he turned it back on the interviewer, was off camera. He's like, I don't think it was funny. What did you think?
Are you paying attention right now, sir? No, I'm shooting an E behind the music package.
The interviewer wasn't mic'd. He was just like listening. He was just like, okay, well, that's a good point.
But I thought that was a good move. I learned that from Flea. Remember when we were thinking about moving my garage 9 feet to the right?
Oh yeah.
So that I don't know, or making it bigger or something.
I mean, that's still maybe something.
And then the guy came and he was like, "Okay, so here's the thing." And then there was this whole estimate. And I was like, but it
And
was
then
like,
the Flea showed up, and he was like, No,
the Flea
I
didn't
drum
show up."
stuff." He's a drummer, right?
And then he went, "Come on, Harmon, are you chicken?" Oh, you always know Harmon hates it when you call him chicken.
It's
Right
gonna make
now, we haven't ever heard that before.
It's gonna make him publicly
on-
declare your 2 and 3 sucked in a documentary about
on
it.
today, as far as today's concerned, I know we never mentioned it before, but when Harmon is called chicken, he just can't handle it. Especially when
It'll
it's
make
Flea.
anything happen.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
to
I
the
said
Future.
in that documentary about Back to the Future that one of the notable things about what a great movie Back to the Future is that it breaks so many rules, including the fact that Marty McFly is not really he's not a flawed protagonist. He's like a very willing hero. He doesn't refuse a lot of calls. He's just like charges across the threshold, blah, blah, blah. A lot of tweets from a lot of people with a very deep relationship with that entire trilogy.
You did.
I like people who I honestly sometimes your relationship with a movie, you need to recognize that your feelings about Muppet Treasure Island have less to do with just cinema and more to do with what was happening at the time the movie came out for you. It's important to recognize objectively masterful pieces of cinema, and it's important that
RoboCop.
I don't like
Better
RoboCop
than Die Hard,
because,
and Die Hard's fucking awesome.
Anyways, but and then people tweeting me and going like, "What about the chicken thing?" I'm like, "What about the chicken thing?" I get so angry at you kids. It's just like the chicken thing.
I
wasn't
put
in
up with the
first
chicken
movie.
thing.
But how amazing is it that the conspiracy theories guy, when he loves so much about he knows so many details, he can like see a 9/11 like in anything, but he clearly doesn't know anything about Back to the Future.
No, he combines the 2 and 3.
He's like, yeah, that's the thing is that Marty McFly, when he's like, we got needles in the thing, and it's like, dude, you're talking about the second movie. You're talking about a conspiracy theory. Go watch the movie with your whole brain. Your 9/11 hunt is costing you joy. Like, this is a good movie. It's about a time traveler. I mean, he's like as into the Ooh La La magazine as he is into the fucking DeLorean.
The guy that did the Ooh La La.
Ooh La La? Ooh La La? Ooh La La? Yeah, half the dialogue from Back to the Future 2. Yeah. Ooh La La? I actually ran into this guy landed in L.A. from New York and ran into one of the guys that shot that documentary, which is the documentary is successful. A lot
What
of people.
documentary are you
It's
talking?
back in time. It's called Back in Time.
You're in this documentary?
Yes, it's saying,
that's
saying
why you
that
don't
Back
call
to the
me
Future 2 and
anymore.
3 are bad.
I didn't know you were in a documentary about anything.
I don't make them all. We got sidetracked.
I haven't seen you in a while. The last time I saw you was here.
Well,
I'm getting older, Dan.
This is what I do. I my life is my work and my
I know.
my output. And
I know.
yours too.
Cats in the cradle.
You're going. You're going to Australia for 90 years.
Vancouver.
Oh man, man, bait and switch.
I've been telling you this for
Well, I know, but it was
since
like
the
you
beginning
said
of
it
the
was
year.
probably maybe going to be Vancouver, but originally it was Australia.
That was like 5 minutes. And I've told you it's Vancouver. I'm going to Vancouver next year.
For how long?
About a year and a half.
It's a long time.
Yeah, you better soak me up while you can, man. Return some texts. Hang out with me. Kumail hangs out with me.
Richard, does he?
Yeah, we all hung out. I invited you.
Nobody showed up to that.
No,
I saw the text chain. Nobody came.
no. Kumail came over. Emily came over. Mike Chillian and Steve Age came over. We had a blast.
I want to share with the kids the kinds of texts that you think you deserve a response to.
I didn't. What? I haven't. This could be bad. Don't get me fired. Don't get me fired for my job that I'm hanging on to by a thread.
Well, this is just a picture of a medical. This is just a dick with like the vas deferens and the.
In case you forgot what it looks like.
But that's on the
No, you
heels of
wait.
you. You said you're like, no, I'm sharing this because you did it.
Don't. You're gonna make me look really bad.
Well, all right.
That's private.
Well,
Don't
those are the
Scarlett
texts I
Johansson
respond
me.
to.
Come on.
You reminded
All right. Okay.
me
Go ahead.
that
Fine.
our friend was dead out of nowhere, and I said
I was feeling sentimental. I missed you.
I said I heard, and you said heard what? I was like that he's dead, and you said shit. That's right. And I said you're the one that texted it, and you said shit. That's right. And I said, well, he's in a better place, and that's when I got the fucking dick pic. So, fool me 800 times.
It's a cry for help, man.
And it's just like Lego people taking shits,
Hey,
blow
man.
drying your dog in slow motion.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, I wish we had, wish we had
Got a
AV
lot of hits.
so we could be like Tosh.0 up in this mug.
We should. You could blue screen that.
You did share with me. You got in a little bit of trouble because when you were up here.
Don't.
as a guest. Oh, you want me to even bring that
I don't
up?
want to bring that up.
Okay.
It's still
Okay.
repairing.
All right.
Don't.
No, I didn't.
You really are trying to ruin me.
No,
you
I wasn't.
really,
I'm just
you
looking for
really-
things to talk about. Oh, let's bring DeMorge Brown up.
Yeah, bring up to me. Yay!
Hello.
DeMorge kicked ass at the Channies last night.
Why, thank you.
What is that? The 12th annual Channel 101 Awards? Is it the 12th?
Yeah,
annual?
I think it was 12, right?
Yeah, 12
12th
years. Channel 101.
Hosted by Brady Novak.
Brady was really
Insane.
fucking on.
Just running around like a madman.
First Channies I ever missed. No, that's not true. I've missed some Channies before.
I don't remember you missing a Channing.
I think there was a Channies I had to miss a long time
I
ago.
don't remember it.
Okay.
But Brady had like songs he wrote.
Running and dancing. He was
Yeah.
out of breath and factored that into the comedy. Just
Yeah,
like, just
it was
screaming.
really funny.
Oh, there's just pictures of actual dicks, like photos. Weird.
You don't
like-
respond to him, so I keep. I mean, like you don't.
have to
I
find
send
the
you a
right
picture
one.
of a dick, and you don't do anything. So I figure you didn't get it. So, like the guy in the writers' room who keeps pitching the same joke because no one's responding to it.
I mean, maybe we could pick something that we watch together or something because I don't watch TV anymore now that I'm divorced. Like, there's no reason to watch things, and I
I
don't
watch
want to.
fucking crap movies. Watch like Hologram Man and
What was the movie you played at your birthday?
oh, Street Wars.
Holy crap.
That was a good night.
That might have been the
Dan
greatest thing
didn't
I've
go to
ever
that
seen.
either. My birthday.
Is Street Wars the ultralight airplane one?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
That's a good movie.
We gotta tell the people about it. It's about
Okay.
a gangster
It's the
movie.
best.
It's
thing.
okay. It's a movie from check this out. Find Street Wars
It's so
on
good.
VHS or DVD. But it's a movie from 1992 that saw like Boys in the Hood and went, you know what this movie's missing?
Ultralight aircraft.
Ultralight aircraft.
I mean, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They thought hip hop was a fad.
Right.
Now they think ultralight aircraft is a fad.
Oh, there's
But
hip hop in it too.
There's a lot of hip hop in it. There's like it's like a fully realized film with a soundtrack. There's a dance in it. Like there's a Humpty Hump like dance movie. And it's all leading up to now we're gonna get into our ultralights and we're gonna take back the streets. And they get into their ultralights and they take back the streets. It delivers on the poster. It's great. Street Wars.
I like movies like that where it's clearly like the movie's made by a company, like a karate studio or
Yep.
a dance studio.
Miami Connection.
Or an ultralight dealership.
Yeah.
It's like we should make a movie. I think that's great.
Somebody says, I'll give you the money to make your movie about street life if you show some of my product in your film.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, I kept thinking it was just like the same people, but that would be even funnier. That somebody was like, I'm a really passionate filmmaker. I'm like a pre John Singleton or a contemporary. I don't know what year that movie was, but like it's like I'm gonna. I just want to express like my point of view about what it is to grow up in the environment I grew up in, and he's like, and then someone's like, well, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it.
I'll pay for it.
My name's Bob Ultralight.
Yeah.
From your local ultralight dealership.
Did you have fun at my birthday party, DeMorge?
Yeah, I had a blast.
I'm so glad you were there.
And I
That
caught
was
up with a lot of
really
old
great.
friends.
Thank you for coming to that. I invited Dan and Spencer.
I caught up with old friends I hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, me too. A lot of old friends I haven't seen in a while. A lot of good friends, a lot of new friends. It was cool. It was so cool.
There's a point in the movie. The first time you see the ultralight, they're hanging out. I don't know where they are, and one of the main characters flies down in one, and there's a whole conversation where the guy's like, "What is that?" And then he explains. He goes, "You don't have a license to fly," and he goes, "I don't need one." And then he goes through like a point-by-point explanation of the code that allows him.
He goes, okay, the government doesn't yet recognize these as vehicles, so we can fly them. They're basically chairs with propellers.
Yeah.
I love that part of the enthusiasm for it is that it's totally fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
And at any moment will be banned or regulated.
Yeah.
But there's a loophole.
Yeah.
They shoot the gangsters are on the ground, and they're not even like the right. They're wearing. They're all wearing. In one shot, they're all wearing overalls.
They're wearing overalls and
in bright colors and helmets.
Yeah.
And then the guys come flying in at night, shooting at them. And then one of them turns around and shoots back, and the guy goes, "I'm hit, I'm going down." And then they yell out, "He got T-boned! He got T-boned!"
I wouldn't have turned around and talked to that ultralight. I would have boned out.
I cut like an hour out of that film too. Like I went through the whole film and just went to the good stuff because when they get to the ultralights and you're like, all right, they got to the ultralight stuff. It's just like sit back for 45 minutes of the same shot of the ultralight flying through frame and a guy on a sound stage going, it's just, it takes forever.
Yeah. The death to squib ratio is a little lower.
Yeah. So it was like my 46th birthday. I only have one of those in my life that I'll have. You know, I only have one, but I'm glad you were there, DeMorge, because we've known each other for a long time. Not as old, you know, not the oldest friend I've had, but you know. But I'm glad you were there. It was good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I was doing something important. I can't remember.
Not tweeting happy birthday.
I was in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Text happy birthday? Question mark?
Don't go to New York.
My dad hit me with a belt.
Scud's serial number is your birthday.
Wait, Rob. So when you were coming up with Scud, were you like, you know, what's a great number I should put on this? Dan's birthday, and I know exactly what that is.
No. I remember it because I was. This is how old it was. It was like 1993. I was at Dave Friedel's, like, bedroom, and he had like weasels. Remember his ferrets or whatever that were like biting each other and fighting, and it smelled like weasel piss and because I didn't know how to do work. It was like one of those Macintoshes where the monitor and and he was designing. He was helping me design the attention sticker on the back of Scud, and he was putting it in there, and and you were there. You were like sitting on a couch or whatever, and I said, "Hey, we need a serial number. Hey, Dan, what's your birthday?" And then I put it in there. It's been that way. 1373.
That means it's coming up.
I let you direct season 6.
Yep. Look what that got you. I killed you, Yahoo. I killed it. I killed Yahoo Television. I killed it. They went, nah, we're not going to do any more of that.
I gave you Sarah's show. I was like,
you
know
sure
what?
did?
This guy deserves this.
You did that a while ago. You did that a long time ago. You did that a long time ago, and that was that.
I know there's something since then.
Yeah.
Those gourmet olives.
No, you just forgot. It's fine. You forgot. You forgot about it. You forgot about me.
How's it going?
I am sorry. You know what? I acknowledge that I forgot your birthday, and I feel remorse about it. I do feel bad, and I'm gonna remember your next birthday.
Did you go through the 3 stages of apology that our therapist has told us about? That is the 3 stages of apology.
Yeah, the 3 ingredients of a proper apology. Aaron didn't like that either.
What
the counting off of the?
No, because I've used that.
But it's still. I mean,
we go to the same therapist, not on purpose. Not together either. Although we should probably.
Well, you got her number from me.
Yes. So on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
But I'm not doing it to get like going. So what's he saying about me? Nothing. Why isn't he not talking about me? Motherfucker ain't talking about me at all.
Every third person that comes down the stairs is someone we know. But like our therapist is like some kind of like
John Lovitz.
Every crazy person in Los Feliz goes there, and I always go, "You're crazy," and they go, "You're crazy."
You did that bit with me.
I know.
So you do that bit with everybody? Unbelievable.
Has this been a good show or?
I think it's been a fantastic show. Yeah, it's been brilliant.
I don't really have a very objective standpoint.
Yeah,
it seems to me that it's been a nice little
Plateau.
inner tube ride with like a 6-pack of Mountain Dew.
I'm telling you,
In the
I was
80s.
so comfortable.
I got nothing. ISIS. DeMorge, talk about ISIS.
What does ISIS stand for? What?
We looked this up.
What? Look this.
Those are the easy words. The
Well,
harder
I don't
ones are the other
know.
one.
What is it?
Yeah. Iraq and Syria or Iraq and Levant, right? Is that what the ISIL is?
Yeah, that's why if you're on NPR you call it ISIL because it's like really more like going Nicaragua.
Well, you're supposed to call it Daesh because it pisses them off.
Oh, really?
That's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say they pledge to kill anyone who calls them Daesh.
Well, Jesus Christ!
Well, that's what Voldemort said too, and look what happened there.
Baltimore?
Yeah. He never
Yeah,
existed.
don't call me.
So
Wait, so that was his idea? No, don't ever say my name. He seems more vain than
I
that.
don't know who came up with
I
that.
think everybody else
Well,
was
don't
like,
do that. I mean, like, you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
There's going to be some dickhead
Yeah,
at the...
it's the Streisand effect.
Yeah.
That's what Voldemort died of.
Don't call me Streisand. Don't you dare call me Streisand. You call me Streisand, I'll put a hex on you. Don't call me Streisand. Don't you dare. If you call me Streisand, I'm gonna come down there with my cane and I'm gonna whack. Halfway through committing to that, I gave up.
Yeah.
It's not where you think it is.
Well, the alarming thing is, this is what I keep running through in my head now, is like how actually effective this. I mean, I don't even understand. As a 42-year-old, I grew up in a world where the concept of terrorism was like these Fisher Price figures, and they got the outfits, and they're like one of their defining features is like no graphic design, no. I mean, these guys are like, these are kids now. These are millennial terrorists. Their videos are, very J.J. Abrams inspired. They like their little time rampings, and they know their way around Final Cut, and it's weird because it's for no other reason than it just like changes everything. And also, I think the other thing that makes them new is that whereas I think when I was a kid, what we called a terrorist was somebody that was kind of foolish enough to say, well, I'm gonna create this catastrophe, and it's gonna punish this country for doing this, and then they're going to think twice before blah 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 and all that kind of thing, where it's just like, well, this is just going to play out in a pretty predictable way. No one's ever going to blah blah blah, and that this is like their goal, as far as I understand it, their long-term larger goal is simply to provoke, simply to actually polarize. And I hope that was a real sneeze and not a good guy who's like, bullshit. The wolf, what's your? But their goal is simply to polarize, right? This is not a conspiracy theory. I've heard this again and again. That it's like what they want and what they are so close to having, because they're a couple of blown up things away from this goal.
From polarizing
is for rational people. Not just like paranoid jingoists, nut bars, like rational people to start getting so freaked out and scared that we just start to just figure the solution must be more irrational than rational. Because right now we still have this like this hold on this idea that as complicated as things are getting, like we have to make sure we compartmentalize in our heads that like this is a war between people that want to fight and people that don't want to fight. This is not a war between people that want to fight that have one flag and people. This is like the people that love fighting are trying to fucking cajole us into like a crazy fucking like weird form of World War III where it's just. Like where we just start doing crazy shit, which we've done in the past, which is like, all right, let's start rounding people up, and it's already been being proposed by our fringe elements. Like, let's start tracking things, let's start keeping lists, let's put you in I'm sure you're great. If you're not guilty, you have nothing to worry about, but why don't you stay in this chain link pen for a second? It's just about freedom, and that those people are not gonna fucking go in there and go, you know what, America's fantastic. And so is the entire Western world. And you know what sucks? My religion is why I'm locked up in this cage. That this cycle will create a shitter get off the pot showdown between people who of the Islamic faith, radical or not, and people from Western society, Westernized society, crazy or not. Like that even the moderate people will all just like be sucked into this horrible fucking nightmare, and that shit will hit the fan and spray all over all of us, and we'll have shit all over us. That's their goal. That's
shit on us.
That they're not dumb enough anymore to be like, oh, we're gonna beat this country or that country. They're just like, no, the fucking let's just like what Charles Manson thought he was trying to do by spray painting the N-word on on the wall where he killed people. It was like his idea was like this like long-term like destabilization thing. And doesn't it feel like they're getting really close to that goal? Like, I don't know how we're going to get further away from that goal. I don't know how we're going to get less scared if... I don't know how to relax more. I only know how to get increasingly more uptight and frightened and more like willing
like
to...
Any one of those groups is at that point right now. Because if you want to do that, then you simply have to do that. It's just if somebody wanted to scare the shit out of people and that was their sole goal, they could, for lack of a better idea, just load up a device or whatever, go off to the highway somewhere, pull off the road, and set that off. That, without any explanation or any rational connection to it and no claim to it, would be the thing that would be the most terrifying to people.
Right.
So, but I think that these issues are multiphasic. There are so many different things that are at play, and specifically in this case, because fundamentalism is at the center of it, there is a core center, and there is a core center schedule for what's going on. But outside of that, it's where it reaches out from that core center. There are just a lot of different sort of sets of goals, and they're individual. They're individual in their own sort of way they're going to play out and what those individual goals are. So certain things are happening, but they're happening in their own sort of arena. And also we see on our end of it the packaged news version of it. Even now, when news is 24 hours a day and it's all over the place, you're being told you're getting breaking news. But again, depends on what you're reading and where you are and what the moment is and what the source is, how filtered or unfiltered or how breaking it is. But it's all packaged. So what you're not getting is, and this is probably a good thing, you're not getting a clear sense of what, for example, the extent of our interdiction is on this. One of the reasons it's just not running buck wild and going crazy is because the opposing force, the unified sort of interdiction on it, is strong. It's powerful. Intel and these forces that are sitting there grabbing information, closing down things, letting you know when they've stopped somebody, letting you know, sometimes not letting you know when they have because it's better for the longer goal. All that stuff is happening outside of your sight unless they want you to see it. So what we're seeing, we are, by virtue of being audience to this, trying to attach a plot to it, trying to foresee an end game to it, trying to attach all these sort of narratives to it. But really what it is just this pulse-like movement of, let's probe in this case. There's a hole, let's go get that. There's a hole that hasn't been exploited, let's just wait. Let's just wait, now let's do it. But all these things are coming out all at the same time. So I think that on the one hand, we are audience to this. And what we're reacting to, what the temperature of the water that you're feeling right now is real, but it's reactive to what we're being allowed to see, what we're being allowed to read. But what's really going on is much more detailed, much more specific, and it's happening in pulses. It's a very pointillistic thing. And in each one of those cases, there's a whole inventory of stuff that's happening. Outward incursions that are coming forward, whether they're quiet incursions or more aggressive incursions, and then also the reportage and interdiction that's going on around it. How much people actually know, unless you're in intelligence, it's really, 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 really unclear. And so this is why it is really important for people to see as much as they can, read as much as they can, and use these sort of general principles of critical thinking so you know what your sources are, what their biases may be, and getting multi-source information about one incident or one thing allows you to determine for yourself what you think the narrative is. Because for each person out there, there's a separate narrative of what is actually going on. I don't think that the sole goal is to scatter any sort of unified public certainty or confidence that we have
I don't
this
think
under
there's at least
control.
with that core you talked about. You don't think at least that when they
I think
have
that's part of
their
it, yeah.
meetings that they go like, no, big picture. Because I mean,
No, I do think that's part of it, but I think that there are other within that. I think there are other more specifically defined measures and goals, and there are things that are targeted
I mean,
specifically.
it's great. I mean, yeah, it's certainly I mean, listen, Fraser. All I want to know is where the bad guys are. Bang, bang, bang. No. I like that advice from what I called of it is like, yeah, be smart and like understand that even the internet is mostly garbage, and that everything is a narrative and everything's being assembled and pre-processed, and that I think maybe not to put words in your mouth, but like maybe I just did a little diatribe about how the bad guys want everybody to hate each other, and like maybe adding to that also, we're getting our news from good guys that don't necessarily lose money from us hating each other. So
In some ways,
it kind
that
of
is part of it.
compounds that. It's like,
Well, here's
this country needs nothing more right now than a nice, solid, clean enemy with a logo. Like and you know they're stepping up, and we're going like, I'll take the number 5 with cheese.
You look at like a good example is like I can't think of the guy's name, but the former KGB agent who was radiated.
Radiated.
That means he hasn't been listening for 20 minutes. That's what he does. He picks one
I'm
word.
just looking at like
He puts his glasses down.
I was looking at the text that you've been sending me over the last.
Oh, come on.
Look,
All right. Hey, you home? Yeah, give me a bit. Got to tend to some cat. Schrabbing over. No, wait, bro. Come at 6:30, bro. You fucking idiot.
It wasn't even clear who was saying what.
You were calling me a fucking idiot.
You were coming over a half hour early.
You didn't specify. No, you were saying schrabbing over.
There's a geopolitical tinderbox underneath us right now.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
powder keg.
You guys could be talking about the Packers. I don't know. My brain, social
It can only
studies.
hold. It's got 3
I know.
cartoons and
I know.
and a David Carradine
look,
movie in it.
I'm definitely the Gargamel in this situation. I can't. But I only have my bucket is only so big. Spencer disappeared. He just
Spencer
evaporated. He went away. He's
Spencer
gone.
left.
You're not making fun of him. He gets a bye. I don't get a bye. I'm a fucking idiot because I came over a half hour early. September 21st.
I mean, the truth. I remember that day. I had just gotten home and I was about to masturbate.
Dude, we have an agreement.
And you're
I'll
like
wait
schrabbing
outside.
over, and I'm like schrabbing over my.
That doesn't mean you have to come downstairs. I get it. How many times? I get it, dude.
I can't come that way. I tell like, sorry, no, I got it, buddy. I'm just down here. Take your time.
I'll go to the grocery store.
What a good friend. So understanding. Oh!
When we
Anyways.
lived together on Norton, it was like that.
I was younger. Nothing
Yes,
could stop
right,
this.
right. That's true.
Now it's like
That's true.
fucking,
That's
Fox
true.
News can put me out for a week.
Right. That's true. So ISIS is pronounced how?
Daesh,
Daesh.
I think.
But if you
Daesh.
say it, Candyman comes and kills you. That's what it's.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but we're not supposed to be scared, right? Okay, we're not scared. Everybody
I
go
am.
shopping. That's how you beat them. Go shopping. Love your way of life. That's what they hate.
I'm doing okay.
Your way of life.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm happy. I'm doing. These are my salad days, man.
All right, we better get Steve Levy out here just to check in with him. I know the people. Now, have you? I'm not gonna rap tonight. I don't need
Thank
you.
God.
But I'm just curious. Have you listened to the Public Enemy song where that we talked about?
No. What? Back up. I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
what's the big Public Enemy song? The number one. I'm not gonna look at DeMorge when I ask. I'm looking over out into space because we're all beams of light. Public Enemy had the big number one. That was they're fucking like
Fear of a Black Planet.
Well, that was the album, right?
was the album.
What was the song?
I didn't say it wasn't.
How low can you go to throw what a brother knows?
Bring the noise.
Bring the noise, right?
That's Anthrax.
So listen to Bring the Noise, but not the Anthrax version. Don't listen to the
Okay,
Anthrax version.
yeah, I won't. No, I won't listen to that.
I'm talking to Steve Levy.
You were looking at me, man. I'm not gonna listen to it. I won't listen to that ever. No, that Anthrax
I don't
shit.
understand. No, I like the
No,
Anthrax
no.
version too.
I won't listen to it.
I don't understand. I don't like
Keep
it.
scratching your pants. Come on. Get your chin off your chest. Let's look at these people. Come on, look at who you're talking to for once. There you go. Now, all right.
You ask your therapist and she'll tell you, I'm capable of dissolving relationships that are supposed to be forever.
I don't.
I don't know any fucking bounds.
All right. Believe me.
I'll go to the bathroom and after you zing me, and then I'll be in there for a long time, and you'll come in and there'll be a curtain blown in the wind. And then you'll see a black and white photo of me like in Alaska ice fishing. And I'll be like, and it'll be from 1911. That's how far away from you I'll get. I'll become a weird like a psychological thriller with a question mark for an ending. You won't even know. You'll have to write a paper about it just to see me again.
I don't think I'll do that. I'll skip the paper. Do people read newspapers anymore? I mean, come on. This is me. What's happening? There's another one. The weather. Who does that? I mean, come on. There's a newspaper.
Shots fired.
I gotta get to the classifieds. Who does? I mean, seriously, nobody does that anymore. Kill more trees. Anyway.
Take no prisoners.
Yeah. Saw newsprint. Ink on your fingers. Under your fingernails.
Oh, by the way, journalism industry, if you're listening to me, I pray you are. I've been hearing all that you're wondering how are you going to save journalism? There's just make a seal, make a thing, get together with the last of the journalists that still exist, have a meeting. It doesn't have to be a government thing. Make it a private consortium of respected journalists, made of an impartial kind of like consortium of journalist experts, and and create a thing that you put on a website. If your website purports to be taken seriously as a source of actual news, that you would then just put a little logo in the corner that's very, very distinctive. And how do you enforce that and all this stuff? It's like it'll be better than nothing. It'll be a barrier between fecal matter and drinking water on the internet. Like if it's like so that because stop this because the fucking senators talking about videos that don't exist of babies looking at the camera and going help me before they get aborted. Like that because they read about it on fucking sharkmikeworld.blog.org, and he's doing a bit that no one knew about. Anyways, all right, just put a little seal. Yeah, purported.
Purported?
This dude said interdiction. I don't even know what the fuck.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
I'm gonna ask later. I was too stupid to be proud of myself for wanting to know. I'm so stupid. I'm too stupid to ask. What does that mean?
I don't. I just listen.
Contextually, I got over time. It meant like intervention or circumscription, circumventing. Look, all I want to know is where they are. Bam.
You know what? Can I just say? I should say this though. This is outside of all that stuff.
All right,
and
here
back
we
to
go.
the first
Here
part
we
about
go.
the Channy Awards yesterday.
Yeah.
It was the 12th annual awards.
Dan didn't go. Yeah.
There
Okay.
were but there were a lot of people there.
Yeah, except Dan.
And a new group.
It's okay. No, I'm just like going down the facts. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Dan wasn't
We
there.
had an
He didn't
important
go.
meeting.
He had an important meeting, more important than Channel 101. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
Could have been very lucrative.
He's gonna make a lot of money.
No,
That
it's
okay.
my studio. I keep
Right.
selling shows and making.
I know. Like,
Channel 101
Channel 101
doing-
doesn't make you any money, so you didn't go. All right, here we go. What happened? It's okay.
All of this contributes to the great thing that happened last night. It happens once a year at the end of the year where I guess it just sort of acknowledges the fact that this thing is there. But there were so many people there who were friends of mine from the time I got to LA up until now, who are still my friends, which is insane and almost doesn't happen in the city. And people who, we used to just sit around and eat Oreos and watch TV, and now we actually do things in the fields that we came out here to pursue. There were new people there coming just to see. There were people working as interns who had just heard about it and thought that this was a chance to get close to it and actually physically do something and be around it. And it's a great thing. I think most of the really good stuff that I've done since I've been in the city is connected to that place, figurative or otherwise, and the friends that I've made through it. And so it's just a nice thing to be sitting in the back of that row and watching, I don't know whether I'll do much or anything with it this year, but I'll do some things, but I will always have those friends. Those friends are always around, and we'll always hang out and do great stuff. And it was just watching people. It was run by a whole new group of people who
It's
were
really beautiful, Dan.
struggling
Should have been there. It was great.
struggling to hold that thing together because they made the mistakes at each new group that comes in, and then the next year they got a better handle on it and another handle on it. It's just great to watch it. I think it's fantastic, and I thank you guys in that speech just
Yeah, you
for
did.
creating
You
it.
should
and
have heard
having
that,
it there. And that's it.
I know I'm walking into this trap, but I pay for it.
You pay for it. You pay for it.
I mean, what is it?
No, I paid for
I
it.
missed
too.
one Channy's
I paid for it too.
and 1 year of Channel 101 screenings.
I,
No,
for one,
look,
am
look,
saying thank you, Dan.
Oh, thank you,
And thank you,
DeMorge.
Rob. But
No,
seriously,
I
you're welcome.
haven't got a Channel 101 in a year either, so I'm as
All right.
big of a dick.
So then you go to
And
the
I was-
Channy's because
Yeah, out of guilt, and I got so fucking stoned that I might as well have not have been there. I was like cackling throughout the entire thing. People were just like, okay, so we'll just put this here, and then I'm like, all right, we're just gonna put this here, and sorry, oh, man, we're having a stutter in the. I was a mess.
It's true, I
I'm
sat
glad you
behind
didn't
him.
see me. I'm glad you weren't there, Dan, to see me. So glad you weren't there because you would have been embarrassed.
I'm trying to. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep a studio afloat, and that and more, as it expands, more Channel 101 people get have jobs as actual writers and directors and things.
This thing has drawers. I've never noticed this.
All right.
Whoa. There's actual stuff in
What
here.
have you found? Jeff Davis's secret diary.
I found a piece of paper with
Day
stuff
one.
written on it.
I think I'm going to tell the cake story. Can't remember exactly what happened, but I know the chef thanked me for eating it. Day two.
There's a list.
Just shared the 9/11 dream. Won't do that again.
Dan, there's a treasure map.
All right, let's do a quick shadow run.
All right.
Super quick, and then I gotta go. I got shit to do, man. Super quick, man. I'm recording Pratt at like 1:30 tonight, man. Super quick.
Recording Pratt.
Quick.
Got a quick Pratt record, and then it's onto the Schrab jet.
Hey, man, in between like films,
You've changed.
I'm super quick. It's in and out, man.
I haven't changed. I'm still a gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm still out there in the trenches, man.
Yeah, you are. Super quick, man. And I got like this recording, got this sesh, got to record banks.
I remember when you used to say the whole word session.
Sesh. got this sesh, man. 1 o'clock.
You used to love how long the word
Yeah.
was. He was like, I love the word session.
No.
It says everything.
I got no time, man. I got no good time. I got Banks. I got Pratt and Banks. 1:30 tonight, because they're on the other side of the world. They're in Australia, you know, doing some other stuff, recording. Out of there. What's this? What's this? Another award? I'll take it. Hey, thanks everybody. You know, when we started this comic back in 1993, a lot of people said, hey man, you know, there's no future in black and white comic books. But I knew Scud was going to be really good. Oh, this is just details about my character. Oh man, I am so sorry I showed up. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry for you. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry for the audience mostly.
No, come on, they love you.
Yeah, they definitely love you.
No.
They love you.
No. I blew it. Dude, I ate a lot of starch today. I ate a lot of I ate like potato skins. I ate a lot of rice. I ate a lot of bread. I ate a lot of yams. So I'm just like, you know?
You're just Bubba from Forrest Gump, is what you are.
Yeah.
Mainly.
Yeah. So I was, you know, I think I'm still stoned from last night. Mike Chillian gave me some fucking wicked weed, man. It was all wicked.
I had
It was
sativa
all
weed.
wicked, man. I was
I had
defying
indica
gravity,
weed.
man.
I had super
It was so
kush.
wicked, I was defying gravity, man. I was defying some gravity. It was so wicked. It was wicked. It's a wicked reference.
I was on ecstasy when I saw that show, so I still don't know if it was good. The witches thing, so they're flying
I
around.
haven't ever seen that.
Well, they defy gravity. You made a reference to it.
I've heard some of that song.
You know, it takes the Wizard of Oz and it turns it right on an ear it never needed to be turned on.
Right.
Because that show's already about flying monkeys.
He didn't like it.
I didn't?
Yeah, I remember you coming back and being like,
I thought I did like it, but it was also I also like fire hydrants. My eyeballs are wiggling out of my head.
I didn't like Wicked. It wasn't up to my standards. Hey, Dan, what'd you think of the movie? I didn't like it. It wasn't up to my standards. I wanted it to be better. I didn't like Wicked.
Did you watch The Wiz?
I didn't like The Wiz. I didn't watch The Wiz. Was The Wiz good?
I've never seen The Wiz. DeMorge? Is that how? What happens in that movie?
Well, Diana Ross.
I just watched.
I've seriously never seen The Wiz. Have you seen The Wiz?
Yeah, it's great.
I saw the movie. I saw the movie.
ridiculous.
We
It's
should see it.
ridiculous.
It's Michael Jackson. Who's now no longer with us. Who's like amazing. Yeah. Why
And
the fuck haven't we
Richard
watched The
Pryor.
Wiz?
And Richard Pryor.
Was he? What was he?
He was The Wiz.
Oh, okay.
He was the titular role.
This guy loves himself.
Trying out words. It's not cool. There's nothing sadder than me trying to
Keep on down the road.
That's a good song.
Doop doop doop.
That's a good song.
It was very popular.
It's a good
Keep
song.
on down.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Keep on down. You know the song. Keep on down. Gotta keep on down the road, right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But the song is called Ease On Down, which is weird. The title is different from the lyrics. Gotta keep on down that road. I'm gonna keep on down this yellow brick road. I'm gonna keep on down it. I'm gonna keep on down it. Did you ever see Return to Oz?
It's Walter Murch, right?
What?
That's Walter Murch, right?
Walter Murch is The Return to Oz. Hi, I'm Walter Murch. You know me from the other movies I've made. Return to Wonderland. Return to Sesame Street. Now, I'm going to return to a place that many have not returned to.
A place where the whole point of the movie was getting away from.
Right. My name is Walter Murch.
In Return to Oz, a clever shoe thief steals a pair of slippers that are the one way to stay in Kansas.
Remember when the Gnome King? Remember who's seen it? The Gnome King goes, "Are you looking for the ruby slippers?" And then he pulls up his skirt and he's wearing the ruby slippers and he's like, "Are you looking for these?"
This is a cartoon, right?
No, he's a dude with makeup on and he's going, "Are you looking for these?"
I don't even know there's a Return to Oz live action film. I've never seen this. No, I've never actually seen
The Gnome King
Wizard
goes-
of Oz either.
The Gnome King goes, "Are you looking for these?" And it's the ruby slippers. And he's like this big dude, and she goes, "Yes, I'm looking for those ruby slippers." And he's like, his feet are like this big. How big is this bitch's feet, man? Looking
Walter
for
Murch.
these.
It's
Gnome
like,
King.
it's like the ring. You remember in Lord of the Rings when you see the ring get a little smaller? I like stuff like that. I like when they
When
explain.
he threw it in the volcano.
Yeah.
When he threw it in a volcano, man. Hey, Dan, remember that? When he threw it in a volcano? He throws it in a volcano, and then they cut back to the other hobbits that are like in fighting, and it's all slow motion, and they're crying, they're going, Frodo, because the mountain exploded. They're crying like.
Or like you watch 90 hours of that saga, and really all it came down to is, could someone have just gone and talked to these green ghosts a lot earlier? Because they turned out to be the nuclear option. They're just like the green ghost. That trilogy should be called Journey to Convince the Green Ghosts to Help You. Because once you do, you're done. They were like, like just going through. They would just show the elephant monsters that were like, ah, green ghosts. Everyone was like, green ghosts can't be stopped.
Remember the second one where the B story was the two hobbits and the tree man walking to the end of the movie?
Yeah, and the bit was how boring he was.
Oh
Where he's
my
like,
God, they go-
I will spend time, get it, talking, 'cause trees are slow. Not a good time to land this joke, Jackson. Moving pictures.
Right.
Ring a bell. Dead Alive. Remember how you started?
Yeah, I do.
Punk rock, baby.
Punk rock, baby.
You moved faster than this.
Dead alive, baby. Dead alive.
All right,
No,
come on.
the entire movie, they're walking to the end of the movie in a tree man, and he's like going, yeah, well, you know. and they're like, then what happened? If they would have fixed that, it would have been so famous.
We'd all be talking about Lord of the Rings. It would be a household name. If had only they'd done a few things
When are
better.
they gonna reboot that shit, huh? When are we gonna reboot Lord of the Rings, man? Let's get that shit started now.
They're actually, Sony has the rights to Lord of the Rings for 1 year and 3 months, and during that time they're going to do 900 Lord of the Rings movies.
Okay, good.
I just read that in.
They're gonna do young Bilbo. Hey, look at me. We're gonna find out. Oh, look at this. Look at this mountain. I think I'll cut a hole in it, and I'll make a whole house in there, and then maybe I could put the bookshelf over here, and this will be the atrium. You won't believe your eyes when Bilbo Baggins interior decorates his shire. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Who's that at my nothing? Because I haven't made the door yet. It's me, Gandalf. I've never met you before, but you will a couple of times. What are you knocking on? The future. Fuck it. Who's that over there? Well, that's Mayor Gollum. Hello, everyone. I'm the most handsome man in town. Oh my God, Gollum. He's so handsome. I'd like to marry Gollum because he's so handsome with those big, beautiful blue eyes of him. Hi. I'd like to introduce you to my twin brother, Smigel. Smeagol?
Truly, life is the most precious thing. Oh, Gollum, we all know of your total refusal of materialism. And your absolute, just capricious handsomeness.
Hey, Gollum, I'm sorry. I know you're best man and everything, but I have some really bad news here. I know you're getting married today, but I don't know what happened. I think I lost something. I lost the very important...
It must be somewhere!
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna go back into the briar, and I'll think of something.
It wasn't a bit. They always do that bit.
I found it!
Well, then I'm handsome. Let's go fishing next weekend. That's a new segment called Lindelof's Corner, where we prequelize some of your favorite myths. Did you know that Sauron and Bilbo were made of the same black goo?
No.
All right. Come on, we just have to, because otherwise, I know what you're thinking. You're like, let's not do it.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think Schrab
you
wants
going
to. I think Schrab's.
Dan Robbins.
I think Schrab's been filibustering the past 20 minutes. So, I don't think we can force this if he doesn't want to do it.
Punish him. Play Shadowrun.
Give us the recap.
All right.
Let me read something off my phone that somebody else wrote.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not the demeanor of someone who wants to do this.
Where's the music?
There's no music.
Can't play music? It's not possible?
I told you.
Oh, you're
that.
great. I'll take 10 episodes.
Great. All right. This one was written by Scott Brackett, who's in the hospital visiting his grandpa.
So I feel like shit. I'm sorry.
Last week on Harmon Run, in an adorable attempt at detective work, the team decided to head to a nano-opium den. After indulging in a little cyberware hate speech, Dr. Friend managed to find his old schlemo, David McChinaman. They pulled up to a few cyber beanbags to engage in some light conversation and non-consensual brain scanning, but McChinaman didn't have the information they sought. In the end, he wasn't completely useless. He was able to shed some light on the sinister meat market, which lures people with the promise of companionship and cyber burgers, only to snatch them away in a white van to sell their dismembered corpses for meat. The Shadowrunners quickly hatched a plan to fight Honeypot with Honeypot. They're currently hanging in an impressive week-long bad Shadowrunners freeze frame in the nano-opium den. Will they find Gem? Are meat market and fresh to flesh linked? Is augmented reality good for anything besides digital mists? Find out. Harmon Thing now times Shadow.
All right. That was an important recap. All right, let's do 3 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go.
Let's go to the meat market.
Yep.
How do we get there?
Oh, fuck. This is why we're bad.
Yeah.
For Hordegard, Voldemort.
Are we there yet?
You're in a nano-opium den.
Yeah. We're in a nano-opium den.
Oh, I'm so high.
All right.
Is that like nanotechnology?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. So let's leave. Let's go talk on the sidewalk. Let's get out of this nano-opium den.
Yeah. Let's get serious.
All right. I go out into the sidewalk.
All
Oh,
right.
it's so bright, man. I can't believe it's afternoon.
Is it afternoon?
Sure.
All right, we were in there a lot longer than we should have been, and I'm not a leadership type. I'm not.
All right,
I'm a brute.
I'll take charge.
Oh
You know what? After being in that opium den, I could use an orange slice. I think what we need is some vitamin C. There's got to be an orange tree around here somewhere.
Is it at all possible that Dr. Friend in his kit of wonders might have a supplement? Just to tide over.
Oh, yeah, no, you got all sorts of supplements, vitamin supplements, mineral supplements.
Of the C variety is what we're looking for. And is there enough for all 1, 2, 3, 4 of us?
All right, I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna contact my old contact in Lone Star, Phil.
All right.
I'll follow him. I've got your back. I've got your back.
It's a private phone call.
I'll keep everyone away. This is a private call. Do not come any closer. He's having a private call. Please continue with your call.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Oh, hello, it's Phil.
Hey Phil, so I got a couple of people, Shadowrun types. So the mission that we're on, demands that we get in close with the meat market industry.
Okay.
What kind of favors do you think you could throw me, like, in terms of like vouching for me? Somebody, we could see if we could get a job in a meat market.
Well, if any meat market need the word of an old cop, let me know. I'll pass them right along.
Sarcasm noted.
Please keep walking. I know it's very interesting, but this is a private phone call, and he's still on it. Please keep walking. Sorry about that. Guy was getting a little bit too close for my liking.
Well, what's the big one? What's the one that's always on your radar?
What are you talking about?
What's like the McDonald's of meat markets?
I don't know about that. Not many people do it out here. It's all scattered gangs
All
for
right.
this or that.
Phil, you're breaking up.
All right, I want
That
to.
doesn't happen in
Click.
the future.
All right.
No.
The phone call's over.
Cyber click.
Phone call's
I want
over.
to call Hack Guy.
Okay, you do that.
All right, hey, Hack Guy. Do you know anyone on the inside in the meat markets, or is there anyone? Can you do some hacking and get in there and figure out where they're located and stuff?
No.
We're not getting anywhere here.
I have a mafioso connection that I will reach out to via a telephone call.
What's his name?
Ritz. Is it Ritz Bilson?
Ritz, okay.
Ritz. So hello there, Ritz.
Hey, how's it going?
It has gone better. Hopefully you can shed some light on something. I'm interested in a sort of, they call it a meat market.
Right, meat.
Wondering if you have information to pass to your good friend.
Like a butcher?
This is not that type of meat.
Just hang up. Just hang up.
We are looking for, the sort of, they're collecting people and doing some testing and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, human testing. Lots of corporations do that shit,
But these are the ones that tend to vanish periodically, along with the people in them.
Oh. What? They vanish? I mean, you vanish the people and then you cut them up and experiment on them.
Well, okay, then there you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, those happen all over the place. We got cyberware, there's all sorts of brain things, there's magic, there's all sorts of things that need human test subjects. It's pretty common around here.
Specifically, these sort of mutated people, the ghoulish people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
I don't know anyone who's been looking for ghouls. That's some fucked up shit, man.
Do you know what the place would be, where they would be drawn, or where they would be taken to from there?
If you're talking about ghouls, I mean, there's those clinics, right? They've been popping up, popping down, popping left, and popping right. The last one I heard of is called Press F5 to Refresh. It's a ghoul treatment. It's a ghoul treatment center.
Don't reward that. Don't reward that.
It takes a technological approach to healing the ghoulish nature of its patients.
That sounds good.
Ask him about the white vans.
You're saying like, well, I'm not listening. Okay, yeah.
Are there perhaps white vans associated with this?
I don't know about no white vans, but if you're looking for ghouls, that's where the ghouls show up. That's where I'd steal some flesh from.
So could you get me that information and location? And
Oh yeah, I'll email it to you. Is that around? Yes.
Okay. You can data pulse it to me on the other.
I'm data pulsing it to you now.
Received.
All right.
Gentlemen, I have a great idea. We could dress up as ghouls and infiltrate this place. I have a makeup kit. I'll start.
It's not a bad idea.
While he's doing that, we should call an Uber.
Well, I'm assuming if we're going to do a good job of this is not going to be farcical. It probably takes longer than an Uber takes to
Hi,
get here.
boys.
Whoa! Hubba.
It's me. I'm a ghoul. And if y'all want to be dressed up like me,
what strange cultural environment resulted in you thinking that ghouls are Southern belles?
sure I'd like to eat some brains right about now, y'all. No, it's just me, gentlemen.
Oh, I do think that's a good idea. I don't think we should do the fans or the ball gowns, but I do think the idea of looking ghoulish.
All right, well, here's my makeup kit. Please use some of that. Start with the white primer and go. Make sure you remember to use the beauty marks and plenty of rouge.
3 hours later.
All right.
All right.
Follow my lead.
Now we call the Uber.
Yeah. It arrives post haste.
Hello, are you Jamal?
There's no.
Uber's self-drive now.
Yeah?
Well, it's not like Pixar. It doesn't have a name. It's a car. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we get in.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hordegard calls shotgun.
All right.
So, anybody ever see a ghoul behave? Oh, we did. We fought him, right? So we just kind of.
I think we killed
We know
a
that
couple.
shuffle, yeah. All right, so when we get there, let's none of us do all the talking
Right.
because we're ghouls.
Right.
You guys hear the vice president's up to his old tricks again, huh? Are they taking the tunnel? Are we taking the tunnel?
No, you haven't put in the destination.
Oh,
Put it in the destination.
seemed like the tunnel.
So then Hordegard uses his link to send the destination information.
You do that. The Uber, it drives to the location. It arrives.
All right, guys. It's almost 10:20.
Excuse me, I need to get out.
Why is he?
My, it is so hot.
I don't understand how he connected this.
Can't believe how sweltering it is this here morning.
Perhaps we should split up. Some of us would go in the back.
You, me, and
Oh, don't leave me with her.
I'll be going with you, Nightblade.
all right, guys. Well, I have a feeling nothing could go wrong. We're dressed as ghouls.
There's a puddle in front of me. Could somebody put their coat over it so I could step over it. Don't want to get my petticoat all damp and y'all.
Hordegard removes his neoprene sweater, lays it over the puddle.
Oh, chivalry is not dead here in Shadowrun future.
No, but it's on life support. I would say that much.
It's headed for the meat market.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll pick that up. We have a show next week, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Come back next week. Maybe Schrab will make it to reprise his role. Thank you so much, Meltdown. Sorry we're late again. Zach, the audio maniac. Justin Marshall, our producer. Chris Baruff, our director. Somewhere out there, Kevin Day, who's been going through a life-altering passage of his life, and yet is still out there helping us. Thank you, Kevin. And I don't know. Who does Jeff usually thank? Thank everybody. Be safe tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Spencer, Schrab, DeMorge, and of course your host, Dan Harmon, Mayor.
And thank you, Kyle, for sharing your heart transplant story. Okay. Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.